So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Lex Krill. Apparently I have to update my YouTube page so that I could get back to live streaming, but it's saying that right now I can't do it due to the fact that I don't know, says something about page got to be updated or whatever. So anyway, everybody, what's going on? I'm recording through YouTube, but I'm not streaming. I'm not recording live to you, so it looks like I have to do it this way. So I haven't been on in a while. Been kind of busy, y'all. What I want to talk about is I want to talk about the situation at hand that's been going on around us. Look, I just want to say this, y'all. We are of people of America, and we are of people of multiple races and cultures, different religions, different backgrounds. And with that being said, everybody, I just want to say, like, this hatred we have towards each other, it has to really get checked and come to a stop because of the simple fact that too many people being hurt, too many people being killed, too many people being destroyed, period. You know, I know we tend to lose our temper at times because I do it. And, you know, I just want to say to everybody, like, listen, you really don't know what that person's going through that day, what set them off. And that's no excuse for anybody to go jumping on somebody. But you have to really check your surroundings as well as yourself. And which brings me to this situation with Nipsey. I just want to say I didn't know him. I heard of him, but I never knew who he was. Have I ever heard any of his material? No, I didn't. The fact of the matter of it is, why did it take all of this to happen for a lot of people to raise up and want to do what they're doing now because of this man's death? Well, no one could ever answer that question. You got people on higher platforms, such higher than me, and they're jumping up. You got people like T.I. You got people like Snoop. You got people like, just in general, like stars from all over the place. They're taking a stand and they're doing what they have to do. And a lot of people are reaching out to his wife, and they're giving money, you know, for his kids and so on and so forth. It's just a tragedy. It's a shame. It's a shame that all of this took place to make people wake up. And, you know, it's like every time somebody dies, you know, whether they're famous or not, it's like, you know, people don't want to wake up. But when it came to this young man, just because of not who he was, but what he was doing, and what he was standing for, and what he was trying to change, it made a lot of people come out, stand up and say, okay, we had enough of this. It's either these certain type of people be handled, dealt with, or whatever the case is, because I know you're getting tired of waking up and you're turning on the news and you're hearing what you're hearing, and it's wrong. You know, you wake up, one of your homeboys, whatchamacallit was on the corner, and, you know, he got this happened to him, or this sister was in the wrong place at the wrong time and she got, you know, And you're getting tired of hearing that. And it's you just have to be some kind of wicked person to want to do this to another human being. Yeah, we get mad with each other. We get mad and all that.
People act off of impulse.
And
That's acting off of impulse.
yeah, that's true. And I mean, I don't care.
About your actions before you do them. That's
Right.
when your emotions take the overriding you no matter what.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's like that.
I guess what I'm trying to say, everybody, is, and you're right what you just said. I guess what I'm trying to say, everybody, is like, think before you react, because there's always consequences behind our actions, the wrong type of actions that we take towards another person. Take note. Look at yourself, because you don't know what. Okay, I'm gonna point it out to you. Like one day, riding in the car, and this guy, he not even looking, and he just whips out in front of us, and we had to slam on the brakes. Wife had to slam on the brakes, and I lost my cool. But what my wife was reminding me was, hold up, you don't know what that person going through and why they did that. I said, yeah, but they just tried to cause it. And she said, hold on. And mind you, she kept her cool. She the one driving. So she was supposed to have been the one to lose her cool, but she didn't. And so I was like, okay. I had to listen to what she had to say. And I said, okay. Dial it back, Lex. Bring it on down. All right. So I did that. But you got to look at it. We got a lot of people in this country. The good old US of A. Got a lot of corruption going on in the US of A. Whether it be through the cops, whether it be through the streets or whoever. There's a lot of corruption because everybody want to get to a certain place. Whether it be making money. They want to learn how to get there. They want to make their money quick, fast, to provide for their families, and some of them that they can't. So, and some of them want to, they just want to, they don't want to do it the honest way. They want to go out here, stick people up, rob them, and then you got some that's out here that want to do it thing the other way. Then you got some that just refuse to go that way, and they just want to do it the right way, which is the honest way, and they want to make the money, and then they're not able to make it as fast as they thought they was, or they wasn't able to save because certain bills and whatever. Well, this is the stuff we face with every day, everybody. You have to come up with a strategy for you and yours. You got to come up with a strategy to figure out a way to put money away to save. You got to figure out a strategy to make sure you keep your mouth shut and don't let people know what you're doing. Because everybody that rides with you ain't for you. Everybody that say they for you ain't for you. Everybody that you claim to look out for, you throw paper at, you help out, you can't get that back. You know what I'm saying? My father told me this years ago. He said, you can count your friends on your fingers. And I looked at my hand and I said, well, wait a minute, I got 4 fingers and 1 thumb. And he said, okay. I wasn't being sarcastic or anything, but I understood where he was coming from. Now, I'm just saying, you see what happened to this young man, it was one of his closest boys, was supposed to have been one of his closest boys, who did what he did to him. Now, I'm not trying to say that your compadre that's standing next to you that's going to do that to you, but I'm just telling you, keep all eyes wide open and all ears open. Because you could be that person that could rise above all of them, and now they turning around saying, Can't stand his ass. Can't
Yeah,
stand
take you
him.
away from your family,
You know,
your children, everything.
and-
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
And they sitting there saying, you know, he ain't looking out for none of us, or he ain't doing this. And you don't really know if he can.
Because you don't know what's going on in his household.
There you go. So,
He had a family.
Right.
He had a kid.
Right.
Life. So you just don't know.
right,
But people get envious because it's the unknowing that makes the mind makes up accusations against another person that's actually rising to the top.
right,
Like he had a household, he had a wife, he had a child and children, and people don't know. But everybody else that's outside said, well, wait a minute, he could look out for a brother, he could look out for a sister, whatever the case may be. No.
right,
You're supposed to take care of your home front first.
right,
If you don't, you're going to sink.
right,
You're going to sink.
Right.
It's common sense.
right. And people, when you come from the hood, no matter where you come from the suburbs, you can come from the hooded out hood. But I'm gonna just speak on the level from the hooded out hood. You got it. And I'm gonna speak from that perspective right there. You got people that's trying to get out, especially the projects. You got people that sick and tired of what's going on around them, and they wondering how can they get up to that part in their life that they want to be at, so that they can take their family and have better for them, as well as do better for them. And then you got some that says, "Oh man, I want to get my money. I want to get out the hood and all that." That's all good and well. I'm gonna tell you a story. I remember I worked for a moving company one time, and I wasn't really equipped to work for it. And I think this was my first day working for this moving company. And I had never moved furniture a day in my life. I mean, I moved furniture around in my place, but I have never moved furniture for somebody else. So we had to move this lady out of a mansion, and we had to move her over back to the projects. And the reason was for that because she hit the lotto, the New York lottery. She made a lot of money, but didn't invest it. She kept buying Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, all this stuff. She bought her son 3 BMWs. And you know what? When it was all said and done and over, and all the money was gone, they had to sell 2 of the cars, let the son keep 1. The mother kept her truck. And guess what? They wound up moving back to the projects that they left. The point I'm trying to make here is you to know better is to do better. You want to make sure that you don't go back to that lifestyle. So you want to make sure that you live that lavish lifestyle. So what do? How do you keep the money going? How do you keep it moving for yourself? That's the job. That's the task right there. You have to figure out once you make that money, how do you keep your family at that part right there where they don't drop below that line and go back to where it all started. You have to. Go ahead, sweetie. Go ahead.
No, let me let you talk.
No. Go ahead. No. I'm just saying this from my perspective. I'm telling you, there are people that be out here, they get that money. And I'm speaking because it's one thing that you don't know because you never had that money. I get that. You never had that money. So how do you know? You know nothing about investments. You know nothing about this. You know nothing about that because no one has ever come to you. But it's your job. Once you get that type of lifestyle, now you're saying to yourself, "Oh man, I'm gonna be rich. I'm rich. I'm this, I'm that, and the third." No. Because guess what? You gotta eat. You gotta sleep. You gotta pay bills. So you gotta remember, every time you pension off that amount is getting lower and lower and lower. Now what you gotta do is you gotta figure out, how do I keep this up? To keep this money at a certain part so that we don't drop below this line. And I'm just going to say, have I ever been there? No, I've never been there. But I've watched so many stories on TV. I've watched so many, read so many things online, met a few millionaires, shook their hands, and even they told me, you have to figure out how to keep things moving for you so that this lifestyle that you're living, now that you're on, you got to keep going with it. You know. Do our people in the hood know about investments and stocks and all that stuff? Some of them do, but not all of them do. Some of them do, but not all of them do. It's your job to educate yourself, to aware yourself, to stay focused. Pick up a book, do some research, figure out, okay, this is where we are. This is what needs to be done. I'm going to tell you something. It's embarrassing when you go back to the hood. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. It's embarrassing when you got to go back to the hood because now you're being reminded of, oh, things didn't work out for you, right? Mm-hmm. Had all that money, huh? Yeah. That's the phone. That's one of my things going on. So I just want to say to everybody, like, you know, you can hit the lottery, and then the lottery, watch out. The lottery commission got real slick. Guy opened up his door and wasn't even paying attention. He just jumped right out. So this is the stuff you got to deal with. Damn, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about?
You can win the lottery.
Oh, if people hit the lottery, thank you. People hit the lottery, and they like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, and then the lottery comes out and they take theirs. Believe that, they get theirs, and then they really got slick on us on the fact that, oh, this person owe a doctor bill. Well, hold on a minute. You want to take this money so this doctor can get his money? Yeah. You want to do that. Who gave you the freaking right to tamper with my winnings to give to a doctor? Let me take that upon myself. See, that's the slick mess that's going on. Oh, you owe on a car note. Guess what? We're going to take that up, make sure that car note. Once again, who the hell are you to mess with my winnings to do this and do that? See, and this is where you can get them. There's a such thing called as a lawyer. Before you sign anything, you have your attorney sitting right there at the table with you. Because if they turn around and you say, okay, before I sign this, I need to know if anything's being taken out of this. And if they come to you and say, oh, yeah, well, it says, well, that's none of, you can tell them that's none of your goddamn business. That's none of your damn business. I don't go around figuring out what you owe, do I? No. So get your business out of my business. Hand me my damn money and let's get it popping. And if they still try to come at you, you get your attorney right there and you tell them, no. This wasn't a part of the agreement. The agreement stated that that person won the earnings. So guess what? You pay them their money or you be sued. So you gotta do it. Alright? So I'm recording this through my phone, but I'm not recording live. So I'm gonna post this and send it straight through. Alright, this your boy Lex Crow, aka the Moscato Man, right along beside me. My beautiful wife, Mrs. Moscato. And so I'm gonna send this over right now. So hopefully you'll like this. Thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, give us a thumbs up or whatever it is. Okay? All right, take care, everybody.